Revelation 11. The Son of God speaks. A wholesome drink can be made with natural means, such as cold iron and hard stone, a dry tree and a bitter herb. But how? Well, if steel were to fall heavily upon a sulphurous mountain, then fire would come out of the steel and ignite the mountain. Its heat would cause an olive tree planted nearby, which is dry on the outside but is full of oil inside, to begin to flow so abundantly that even bitter herbs planted at the foot of the olive tree would grow sweet, and then a wholesome drink could be made from them. This is a spiritual allegory of what I have done for you. Your heart was as cold as steel toward my love, and yet a small spark of love for me was stirred up in it when you began to think of me as worthy of all love and honor. But that heart of yours then fell upon a sulphurous mountain, when the glory and delight of the world turned against you, and when your husband, whom you loved above all others in the flesh, was taken away from you in death. In truth, lusty pleasure and worldly delight are well compared to a sulphurous mountain, since they have within themselves the swelling of the spirit, and the stench of concupiscence, and the fire of punishment. And when your soul was gravely pierced with disturbance at the death of your husband, then the spark of my love, which lay as though hidden and enclosed, began to go forth, for, having considered the vanity of the world, you surrendered your whole will to me and desired me above all things. Because of that spark of love, you developed a taste for the dry olive tree, that is, for the words of the Gospels and the discourse of those learned men of mine. And abstinence so pleased you that everything that previously seemed bitter began to become sweet for you. And when the olive tree began to flow and the words of my revelations came down upon you in spirit, somebody standing on the mountain cried out, saying, By this drink thirst is slaked, the cold are warmed, the troubled are cheered, the infirm recover. I myself, God, am the one who cries out. My words, which you hear from me frequently in spiritual vision, are like a good drink satisfying to those who thirst for true love. Second, they warm the cold. Third, they cheer the troubled. Fourth, they heal those who are weak in soul.